Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lyric. Today I'd like to do a tarot love message for the sun sign of Libra. We'll take a look at energies from the masculine, the feminine, and the connection. If this reading resonates with you, feel free to book your own personal reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, find another tarot reader that you can resonate with. My suggestion anyways, I found I actually only probably I had no idea that all that much about tarot, and it's really weird how I got into it. Like, it literally, like, popped into my head. Like, I woke up one day, and I was like, I need to learn tarot. Like, literally just like that. It was the weirdest shit ever. So I decided to go for it. Yeah. So, and I'm learning a lot about it, and it's really, I think it's a really helpful tool, actually. And yeah, I think it's an excellent tool, and it's not just about finding answers. It's about learning more about yourself, most importantly. So, Libra, what's happening, girl? So for the Divine Feminine, I have the 4 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the 5 of Wands. So I feel in the past that this Divine Feminine was not very satisfied with her life, just kind of in a stump, sitting on a tree, like thinking about like what could be and what might be, or wishful thinking and looking up at the stars and saying, I wish upon a star that this would be like this instead, but not taking any action on doing anything about that. Anyways, and this Divine Feminine doesn't really know what is the fruit of her happiness. And so she's tried to gain possessions in an attempt to content herself, but that she's found that that's not has helped her either. And so at this time, she's kind of like sitting in this like stew of like, where's my happiness coming from? And I feel at this time she's pulled her energy away from the Divine Masculine. I also have the 2 of Cups. I think that when she met her person, that she was like, wow, so this is the answer to all my problems. This is the answer to how I'm going to be happy. We have great chemistry. It's a little bit of a topsy-turvy sort of deal, but I'm really busy. And this works out. This is convenient for me. So at the beginning of this connection, like, things were okay. But as time wore on, this Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine began to struggle within herself, and she was becoming triggered by this Divine Masculine. She at first like tried to push her what she was feeling on the inside on her partner. So she would accuse this Divine Masculine of not satisfying her needs, of not being the absolute divine partner that she wanted, of kind of self-sabotaging and pushing her partner away. And at this time, this Divine Feminine has succeeded in doing that. And she's pushed her partner back through self-sabotaging behavior. She might have even been partially aggressive with him, like starting verbal arguments with him, just kind of nitpicking and finding any reason to be upset. And this caused the Divine Masculine to turn away. But let's get some more insight. Let's go a little bit deeper with this Divine Feminine and find out why she really pushed this Divine Masculine away. Why is she sitting under a tree upset about her life? Why is she not drinking from her cup of love? Why is her cup empty? Tell us more about the Divine Feminine. Her cup is empty. Okay, we'll take those. So 3, I think I saw 3 come out. So I got the 4 of Swords. Internal fears and doubts need to be addressed. So she's dealing with some childhood trauma, probably abandonment issues from her past, and she subconsciously is afraid that her Divine Masculine is going to leave her. So instead of her Divine Masculine leaving her, she's going to take control and take her power back and leave him. Because then at least that way, she isn't going to be as hurt. But this behavior of stabbing herself in the back, it's leaving her presently sat under a tree, bewildered, sad, depressed, unhappy, not satisfied, and discontent. We also have the Eight of Swords. Other people are influencing me in my decisions. So she's not listening to her intuition. She has no clue about what her own happiness is. She's kind of a follower rather than a leader, which is in conflict of her sun sign. So she's a cardinal sign. So she's the one that's supposed to be leading the boat and leading the parade. And this girl is following everybody around, asking for everyone's opinion, asking them what clothes she should wear, asking them what shops she should go to, asking them what politics she should listen to. Like, she's just completely underwashed. Like, she doesn't know who she is. Like, she's under this huge cloak. She's under a huge mask. Like, she has no idea who her real identity is. I also have the Magician card in the present, in the future, for future energies. I'm owning me. No more negative thoughts. I look into your eyes and what I feel is magic. Take action. So I feel that divine source prodding her along, using this this pain to influence her decisions, is allowing this pain, letting her sit in this suffering so that she makes the changes. Because this is a stubborn girl. She's not going to just hear someone's story and make the changes. Like, this stubborn girl has to go through the pain herself. Like, she doesn't understand. Like, she thinks that she can get out of this somehow, that there's a loophole that I can somehow finagle my way out of here and be on the other side of this. And I don't have to do any healing. I don't have to take any responsibility. It's everyone else's problem. It's not mine. I'm a hard worker. I ask my friends for advice. I'm a good girl. Blah, 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 blah. And yet she's miserable, hopeless, and scared. Okay? Let's take a look at the Divine Masculine. For the Divine Masculine, I have the Nine of Wands, the Judgment card, and the Two of Wands. So this Divine Masculine was having expectations of a pretty fulfilling relationship with this Divine Feminine. He was anticipating children, marriage, and all these things. And what he's gotten in this connection is tribulation, deception, current struggle. He's just struggling all over the place. He's not able to, he's not finding happiness or a sense of contentment in this connection. So when this Divine Feminine pushed him away, he kind of thought to himself, good riddance. So this is a really stony connection at the moment. Like, there's a lot of, there's a huge distance between these two energies at this time. Both parties, or one party, is definitely going to split if changes aren't coming. I have the Judgment card on the table for the Divine Masculine. Judgment needs to repent and forgive. Time to account for our actions. Improvement, development, promotion, outcome to past effort, rebirth. So he's kind of, deep down inside of him, he wants to forgive this Divine Feminine. He wants her to come back as this renewed person. This forgiving and forbearing, a person that can withstand lots of trials, and he wants forgiveness from her, and he wants to be forgiven by her. And he's kind of giving her all the power in this situation. He has a lot of deep feelings for her, but at this time he recognizes that she's a little bit too much to deal with her self-sabotaging behavior. He doesn't recognize that that's what she's doing, so he's kind of blaming himself for, like, well, maybe I should have taken her out to dinner this night. Well, maybe if I was making more money, well, maybe I should have a nicer car, that he could somehow secure this female, Divine Feminine. But that's not the case. That wouldn't make anything any better. So he's really sort of going through a hard time right now, like doubting himself, not feeling loved, feeling rejected, just not any good. He feels like lost property at this time is what I'm getting. He also has the Two of Wands. This is relating, and I feel that this relates to the Judgment card. he feels that if the circumstances were better, that his circumstances were better, that he could somehow reclaim this divine feminine, that if he had a sports car instead of a big truck, that somehow this would keep his divine feminine around. He doesn't really understand what her problem is. He doesn't understand. He's taking the responsibility for the failure of this connection all by himself. So let's get, we'll take a closer look at the divine masculine. Okay. You got 3 cards. Okay, I have the 8 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, and the Star card. So he wants things to be better. He wants there to be forgiveness and redemption and a repentant demeanor coming from his divine feminine. But he doesn't want the complications. He doesn't want the drama. He doesn't want the self-sabotaging. He doesn't want to feel like he's being pushed away. These are some of the things that he's saying to myself. I failed you. I failed myself. I'm defeated. I see no other choice but to walk. And this has been at the efforts of the divine feminine. This connection, this particular connection wouldn't be where it's at right now if this divine feminine were in a different place. She's mentally, spiritually, psychologically not in good space at all. She has a lot of childhood wounding. She has a lot of lack of knowledge of herself. She is a hot mess right now, and it's really influencing this connection. So the divine masculine has the Star card for the future energy. I'm turning my pain into purpose. So I don't feel that he's returning anytime soon to the divine feminine. I feel that he's going to take this time to work on his own personal happiness, that he's going to discover what his real needs are, and he's going to give this divine feminine the space that she so desperately wants or thinks that she wants. So for the connection, I have the Page of Coins, the 2 of Coins, and the Moon card. 1 second here, guys. So yeah, I just feel that for the connection, there's a lot of obscurity here. These energies are in disconnect as well. There's a lot of concern for the divine feminine, a lot of embarrassment from the divine masculine. Both of these these individuals are sick of what's going on. The divine feminine isn't particularly mad at her divine masculine, but she's blaming her lack of happiness and her lack of sense of fulfillment on him. And that has nothing to do with him. This is all coming from her. And the way to solve that is for her to go dig deep inside of herself and solve that on her own. No human being on this earth can give that to her. But she's not aware of that, and she doesn't believe that, and there's no way in heck she's going to take responsibility for that or take responsibility for anything at this time. I'm going to pull some clarifying cards on this Page of Coins. So there's a there's a need for clarity in this connection. If it's going to be salvageable or not, because I'm getting with this Moon card and this Page of Coins. The Page of Coins has a desire for learning and a desire. Yeah, I'm not really sure, honestly. This page could be bringing in a message, but the message is going to be slow coming in, and it's the message coming from a page, from a less mature energy. So I'm going to pull some clarifying cards on this. I'm not sure what that means. I feel like this could be energy from the divine feminine. Yeah, something that she just feels left out in the cold. I just don't really see this connection moving forward anytime soon, that these energies are going to remain and disconnect. that this divine feminine is a hot mess. The divine masculine is a-okay, but this divine feminine is a train wreck. And it's really influencing this connection, and it's causing this separation here. So that's all that I have for this reading. I'll pull some final thought cards on it just to see anything else, because it was the connection energies are very obscure. I don't really, and it's probably because there's no connection there at this time. Like it's just not going down for the Libra collective. Fear is holding me back, divine feminine. I have always loved you, the divine masculine. I really do want us to work out, the divine masculine. I think about you constantly. It's insane, the divine masculine. Yeah, she's just pulled her energies away. And it's just left this union and disconnect. So that's all that I have. If this reading resonated with you, please book me for a personal reading and we'll go deeper. If you have any questions, check out my description box. Shoot me an email and let's get started. I'll talk to you later.